All right. Welcome to Toronto Blue Jays baseball here on Sinbin Stream, both YouTube and Twitch. Hope you're having a great Sunday as the Jays look to win a series, which, boy, it's been some time. Thanks to Cease's gem yesterday, the one hitter, a 12 strikeout effort, complete game shutout. They have a chance. All right, get an audio check here. First on Twitch. Then we'll take a listen on YouTube. All right, we are all set. I had bumped the mic cord and had to reboot OBS just to find the mic and select it. It was right before I went on. All right, let us mute this so we can get the crowd noise in here. Fenway Park. Unmute that. All right. Ronnie, hello. How's it going? Hope you're having a great Sunday. Nathaniel, let's go Blue Jays. Yep, finally. They had that one offensive burst in the third inning, and that's all they needed. Hopefully we can win a series. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Appreciate it. You know what? Let's put the... I know they're not wearing them, but let's show off the old 70s hat. I shows up a little more for the Red Sox back here. And I think the Jays are wearing the all blue hats with the old logo, you know, with the baseball and the different beak and different colored plume or feathers of the Blue Jay again. I always wanted one of those, but the brand I like, 47, doesn't make that one. I had one of those. I did not have New Era. I think I had a Sports Specialty, a company that's probably long gone or been bought out. I always thought their hats were way better than New Era. Hey, Randy. Yeah, we need a good outing by Gosman, and the good gravy, the Sportsnet feed already freezing up. I'm going to get out and get back. Yeah, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it, everybody. All right, let's go over the lineups before I get too chatty. It is Ranger Suarez for the Red Sox. He's a lefty. Kevin Gosman, the righty, for the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, Nesson I don't think is very good. I think we'll stick to Sportsnet today, unless it's slow. Here's your Jays lineup. Lucas in right field, Guerrero Jr. first. Kirk catcher, Springer DH and cleanup. Varsho in center, Okamoto at third, Clement second, Jimenez short, and Davis Schneider in left. Yoshida DH leading off for the Red Sox. Rafaela center, Abreu right, Contreras first, the cleanup hitter. Durbin at third. Gonzalez at second. Duran in left. Monasterio at short. Narvaez at catcher. And I need water already. Jeez Louise. Only did one stream the last 2 days and one today, and my voice, I think it's allergies and the air quality. All right, so the Jays have Pinango, a lefty, Straw righty, Urias righty, and Valenzuela switch hitter on the bench. Red Sox have Chang lefty, Jones righty, Siegler switch, Wong righty on the bench. Wearing the gray unis today. No. I stink at baseball and managing. I would never. I just don't understand why they keep putting Schneider. I mean, at least he's hitting ninth. I'll give him that today. At least he put him ninth. So, no, I get it. I'm not paid to be a manager. They've forgotten more baseball than I'll ever know. All right, Suarez, 30 years of age, 6'1", 217, lefty out of Venezuela, 4-3 record, 3.15 ERA, 17 games, all starts, 91 and a third innings pitch. How can we have a 2-minute ad break? The game's supposed to be starting now. 91 and a third, 97 strikeouts, 1.16 whip. And 232 batting average against him. Gosman been roughed up in his last 7 starts, 0-5. Last 15, 2-8. ERA has climbed steadily in the last 7. He is 4-9, 4.51 ERA. 21 games, all starts, 115 and 2/3 innings pitched, 117 strikeouts, 1.28 whip, 6'2", 205, right-hander, 35 years of age, from Centennial, Colorado, picked by the Orioles in 2012, went to LSU. Opponent batting average 254. 1 game already in progress. Rays 1, Guardians 0. Bottom of the 7th coming up in Tampa. Boo. All right, I think we're finally ready. Let's get the crowd noise going. All right, hope you're having a great Sunday and ready for baseball. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, Pinango, a left-handed hitter. Valenzuela switch. Straw and Urias on the bench. They are right-handers. 4-game hit streak for Vlad. 8 for his last 16. A double and 3 RBI. Okay, well, you know, that's definitely a move in the right direction. If something we have not seen in quite a while for Vlad. Hey, Dalton, how's it going? Let's go, Jays. Suarez. Okay. Suarez still warming up. We are going to be late. Eric. 411 Eric. How are you? Thanks for being here. All right. Light. Oh, no. We got plenty of games starting up. Oh, the Red Sox are wearing those Hall of Fame. These Hall of Fame hats look terrible. I saw somebody else's. These boring block letters. I don't know why. Just wear this one. Go flash back to the 70s and get the two-tone, the blue brim and red hat look back, or wear your normal ones. The script B they have is terrible. All right, I think we're finally set. We're only like 3 minutes late. Yeah, I gotcha. I wasn't gonna call you out. All right, I think we're finally ready. Packed house looks like at Fenway Park. Sure, should be plenty of Blue Jays fans, as there has been for game 1 and 2. Well, let's reset the crowd noise since that ate up a lot of time there. Good gravy. Can we finally start this game? It's supposed to be 12:35. Lefty, lefty. Here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. 0-1. Sinker 89. We're underway. Suarez delivers. Fouled off. Lucas got his own foot or leg, I think. 0-2. at Toronto, April 7th. He went 8 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 10 Ks. Suarez in Toronto versus the Blue Jays. Swung on and missed, chased a slow one low for strike number 3. Cutter low. No, slider, pardon me. Slider, 80. Took something off of it, and he chased it. That'll bring up Vlad Guerrero Jr. up to 267. Fouled it off the catcher, 0-1. On a cutter, 87. The lineup looks like a mess. Yeah, against the lefty. So that's at least Schneider's hitting 9th. I mean, if they're going to play him, 9th is the best they can do. At the top of the zone, 87, strike 2 on a cutter, 87. Yeah, Kirk's been hitting better. He's up to 220. It's hard to argue. Same with Springer. Clean up. Low and outside, 81, ball 1. At least Springer's not leading off anymore. That's the thing that ticked me off. I'd much rather have Lucas or Clement leading off. I got Lucas against the lefty, though. Fouled straight back, 1-2. Captain Kirk on deck. Yeah, I guess I don't need it that high. I really need to redo the arm here. Outside edge of the plate, Vlad watched it, strike 3. Come on, Vlad. It's too close, man. 88 cutter. He had a good look at it. You can't take that. He knew it right away. He sprinted towards the dugout. Or hopped toward the dugout. Half the ball in. 2 up, 2 down. 2 strikeouts already for Suarez. Kirk takes strike 1, top of the zone, 88. Don't challenge that. Are you kidding me? That's going to be a wasted challenge. And the Jays are already down to 1 ABS challenge. Come on, Kirk. Strike 1, really? Low, almost in the dirt. Yeah, it was in the dirt. 1-1. What are you doing, Kirk? Oh. Outside, 2-1. Again, Kirk up to 220, so he's really not much behind Valenzuela anymore. Valenzuela's around 230. Liner to right, but right at the right fielder, already caught for out number 3. Bottom of the first coming up. 1, 2, 3 went the Jays. They've actually been getting a single or a base runner in the first inning regularly lately, so that's disappointing. Bottom of the first coming up. Yoshida lefty, Rafaela righty, Abreu lefty due up for the Bo Sox. All right. The Rays still lead. The Rays still lead the Guardians 1-0, bottom of the 7th. First and second for Tampa with 2 outs. Diamondbacks already got a run in DC on the Nationals. Runner at second. I'm sorry, runner at third, but 2 outs. Braves Orioles already headed to the bottom of the first in Baltimore. Cubs and Pirates. Cubs have a runner at first with 2 down. Royals Tigers just underway. Dodgers Mets just underway. Padres Marlins just underway. The rest of the action 1:10. So another like 25 or so minutes until they start up. I know. What the heck? Why? First pitch strike and he's challenging. Go Jays. Hello. Austin C. Dillick. Thanks for being here. All right, Yoshida, the DH. Oops, I got to get the crowd noise going. All right, Gosman finishing his warm-up tosses. Good old number 34 on his jersey. Oh, yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll. We got 24 votes. 71% voting for the Toronto, 29% for Boston. If you don't see it in the YouTube chat, no worries. Just let me know in the chat who you're rooting for or who you think will win the game. Doesn't have to be the same team. Low, ball one. Come on, Sportsnet. Where are the velocities? Why are you... Oh, my gosh. What is Sportsnet doing today? I don't know. I haven't been paying... I don't know if I've seen one yet. Here we go. Popped it up. No, they do not have velocities today. Good job, Sportsnet. Shallow left. Jimenez under it. P6 for out number one. He has the sunglasses. I know usually the outfielders do. Infield, usually it's just Jimenez. Schneider, Varsho, Lucas, left to right. Okamoto at third. Jimenez, Clement, Guerrero Jr. at first. And Kirk, the catcher, catching for Gosman. One away. Rafaela takes one right down the middle. 94 for strike one. There's finally the velocity. Four seam. 279 average, 10 homers, 45 RBIs in 99 games. There, another strike. 95. Gosman hits the outside quadrant, third. Four seam. 0-2. Outside. Ball one. Rafaela, the second hitter. Righty versus righty. Liner into center. Diving catch on the run by Varsho. Unreal. What a web gem as Gosman claps his glove and points to Varsho. L8. What a web gem by Dalton Varsho to retire Rafaela. Barely caught that off the ground. Just a nice... that ball was hit hard right at him, and he had to make a sliding catch. Right down the middle, strike one. Splitter, 82. Outside, missed, 94, 1-1. That was this one, the four seam. Abreu, 253 average. Hitting third. Swung on and missed. 94. Four seam. That would have just nicked the outside edge of the plate if he hadn't swung. All right. 1-2. 2 outs. Abreu takes low. 84. Ball two evens the count. That was a splitter. Went a little low. Leave virtual. Huh? Fouled it off. 96. Still 2-2. Four seam 90. Yeah, rounded up 96. 2-2. Fouled off again 96. So probably four seam. Yeah. All right. Fouled off, 95. Oh, are you talking about when they wasted their 2 challenges and one at bat? I do remember that. I forgot that was the Mariners. All right, still 2-2 after the foul. Low, full count. He missed. on a, all right, come on. 8 pitch at bat, splitter missed low. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, got him to chase another splitter low somehow. And Gosman with, oh, they had to throw to first. I guess it got away. I thought it was over. Now the inning is over. Top of the second coming up. Springer right-hander, Varsho left-hander, Okamoto right-hander. That would be 4, 5, 6 in your Toronto Blue Jays lineup. All right, let's lose the crowd noise. Let's get the end of the first posted. 3 up, 3 down for both clubs. Hey, Gracie, hope you're having a great Sunday here, July 26th. So that was when he challenged both and wasted. That wasn't that like in the first or second? I forgot. Yeah, I can't. I don't know why Kirk challenged strike 1 though. That's what, that was what was so strange just now. Well, I mean, top of the first. Oh, let's check the board. Game 2 of the women's AUSL championship. Chicago will be the home team at the neutral site. That's coming up top of the hour on ESPN. Bandits lost to the Talons in game 1, 2-1. Still 1-0 Rays, 1-0 Diamondbacks, 1-0 Royals now. Yeah, everything else is 0-0. All right, let's put that down. Let's go back to this. Let's turn off commercials. Turn on the crowd noise. What a gem yesterday if you missed it, though. Dylan Cease went 9 shutout innings and only gave up a double in the 5th. And I think 3 total walks. No other base runners by the Bo Sox. Challenged, and this one will be... Uh-oh, are we going to be out of challenges? What is Springer doing? We're done. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He called that a ball? No wonder. Curveball. So the Sox had to challenge it. Inside 91. 1-1. 4-seam missed. Oh, hope your ankle's doing better. Sorry about that. Inside, same pitch, 2-1. Okay, no, yeah. Oh, it was the second batter of the game. That's right. I knew it was first or second inning. I couldn't remember. I knew it was super early. Yeah, I can't believe this ump called this a ball, and the Sox had to challenge. Fouled off, evens the count. It was 89 on a sinker. Pretty much down the middle. Bright sunny day at Fenway as we get a look at Cease. So I think fouled off. Springer stays alive, 2-2. I think Springer's the only, like the second pitcher to get 2 straight road starts where he pitched more than 8+ innings and only gave up 1 hit and struck out 10 or more. And the other player was Nolan Ryan, in consecutive road starts. Fouled off, so he's in select company. I saw that yesterday. Oh, no, MRI. All right, good luck. Hope you get treatment and it heals up properly and quickly. Right down the middle, grounded into center for a leadoff single. Good battle there by Springer. First hit, first base runner of the game here in the top of the second. All right, Springer heating up. Kirk looking better. They need him. Obviously, Vlad doing better. Home runs haven't been coming yet, although Springer got one yesterday, a 3-run bomb over the monster. Lefty-lefty matchup. Varsho takes right down the middle, strike one. That was a sinker, 89. In 92 games, 247 average, 7 homers, 25 RBI. Oops, got to respond to the chat. Swung on and missed. Varsho down 0-2. That would have been a strike, so can't fault him for chasing that one. Would have been a called strike. I mean, if the ump gets the call right, which is always a big if. Lefty, 0-2. Fifth hitter, Varsho takes outside, 1-2. Four seam missed. Oh, man. I hope you haven't had a lot of pain. That really stinks. Sorry to hear that. Here's the pitch. Tapped foul, 78, 1-2. Runner at first on a leadoff single on the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Weak tapper to the mound, over to second, to first in time, GIDP. That would be 1-6-3 on the putout. Nice job, Varsho. Why is he hitting fifth? A lefty of all things, too. Why do you hit him fifth? You got Okamoto due up, and you got Clement, I guess, behind him to protect him, but slide Varsho down the order. That's insane. Yeah, 1-6-3 on the double play. Strike one delivered to Oak. He takes bottom of the zone, four seam, 92. He's stupid. If they don't strike out, they ground into double plays. Low, ball one, evens the count. Change up, 82. Upstairs, ball two. Took a cutter, 88. Oh, man, double plays are just... When you're struggling on offense, those are just killers. Here's the windup. Outside, missed. 3-1. Curveball, 76. That looked a lot closer on TV than it does here. Oak takes strike two, bottom of the zone, full count, 90. Sinker, 90. Here's the full count pitch. Popped it up on the infield. Shortstop has it for out number 3, right in front of the second base. No runs, one hit. They leave none. Bottom of the second coming up. And the Bo Sox send up Contreras righty, Durbin righty, Gonzalez righty. Ay, ay, ay. Frickin' Varsho. Stupid double play. Why is he hitting so high in the lineup? I mean, that's like the glaring error here. I mean, I guess you don't want to have 7, 8, 9 be Varsho, Jimenez, Schneider, but why is Varsho hitting 5th? A lefty-lefty matchup. I don't get it. Yep. No, I hear you, Wayne. I agree. I'm trying to be positive. Hello, Flames Girl 99. Go Jays. I know. It's just frustrating. The double play, you know, for a long time it was the strikeouts. They've gotten better about not chasing junk, but The grounded into double plays are just killing them. Sorry, responding in Twitch. See, no autocorrect in Twitch. That really makes things difficult. Why? I don't know what is going on with Twitch today. All right, I'll just leave it. All right, we are back. Still up 2-0 Royals on the Tigers. Bottom of this first in Detroit. Everything else 1-0 or 0-0. First pitch from Gosman to Contreras misses, ball 1. Second pitch outside. What happened to the strike zone, SN? 2-0. Oh, we need crowd noise. Swung on and missed. Or no, he fouled it off. Pardon me. I don't know what I thought the count was. It's 2-1. See, I get distracted because this is so far ahead. 2-1. Contreras, 291 average. Pops it up. Routine fly to right. Lucas on the run in for out number 1. Routine F9. I have no idea. I think I honestly heard it was 7%. I think I heard. I think I heard that somewhere on pregame or postgame. I think I heard 7%. Have you watched the Blue Jays way? No, I can't because I don't get Sportsnet. I'm in the U.S. All I get is a little bit of pregame, maybe a little bit of postgame before and after the feed of the actual game. Fouled off quickly, 0-2. The hitter is Durbin. I wish. I missed the money line off of ESPN before the start. Sorry, I don't know. I honestly don't. Gosman's been terrible in his last 7 starts. All right, ball 1. Yeah, that's what I thought I heard on pregame or postgame. It's just 7%. Low in the dirt. 2-2 the count to Durbin, 233 hitter. Fifth in the lineup. Righty matchup. Gosman delivers. Fouled off. 84. Still 2-2. Yeah, Gosman on the 21st went 3 1/3. 21st of July versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Hang on, we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, is it Gosman's last start as a Blue Jay? Yeah, it could be, if that's what you're saying. Swung on and missed, got him, chasing high heat. 96. I see what you're saying. Will it be his last start? Yeah, I think so. Hello, Richard Lee. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I would think the Red Sox are favored. I just don't have the numbers. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think it could. I already think it was his last Rogers Center start. This could be his last. And he has not been good the last 7 starts. Fouled off, strike 1. Yeah, against the Rays, he went 3 1/3, gave up 9 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 2, and only got 1 strikeout and took the loss. And he wasn't great against the Padres in a no decision. 0-2 the count now. Slider, 87, swung and missed. Low. Yeah, especially since Suarez had a good outing against the Blue Jays in Toronto earlier this year. I would think they're the favorites, and Gosman struggles. Fouled off, 96. Yeah, I think so. Between Gosman, hopefully Varsho, And who was out? Who else? Maybe I'm blanking. Jammed him just over off the glove of Vlad. Inside out swing. Vlad couldn't come up with it. Is it a single? It is a single. First hit of the game for the Bo Sox in the bottom of the second. Vlad just couldn't catch up to it. Hitter got jammed. He stuck the glove out and it went off of it. Just in and out, looks like. Vlad made a valiant effort, but just couldn't catch up to it. That'll bring up Duran, 192 hitter, hitting seventh. Swung on and missed, 82, strike one. He is the seventh hitter. 13 homers, 52 RBIs in 96 games. Yeah, Scherzer, Hoffman, but there was a starter they were looking to move, right? Who was that? Bieber? Bieber. Yeah, that's it. Strike two. Yeah, so Gosman, Scherzer, Hoffman, and Bieber are your most likely trade candidates from what I've been hearing. Maybe Straw, if anybody will give you a bag of balls for Straw. Nobody's going to trade for Davis, Schneider, or Vlad for that contract. Gosman delivers. Low and outside. 1-2 the count. Yeah, you guys are right. Yeah, Bieber is translated. Yeah, Bieber to O Pepper. Google Translate. It's so bad. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt. Did he go? Did they appeal? No, yeah, no swing, says the third base ump. 2-2 the count. Yeah, if he had been playing like this since May 1. He struggled May, June, and, well, all of July so far until the last 4 games. Really. What happened here? This is all screwed up. Throw to first, not in time. Yeah, the auto translate. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. It's just been a recent thing too. Let's check the crowd noise. There we go. Popped him up. Routine fly to left. Davis Schneider under it for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. We've played 2. Head to the top of the 3rd. Blue Jays send up Ernie Clement, righty. Jimenez, lefty. Schneider, righty. 7, 8, 9 in the Toronto lineup. All right, let's go through the scores properly since I've rushed through them. Top of the 9th in Tampa, 1 out for the Guardians. They trail 1-0. They've been 1 hit. 1 GD hit. And they got a 1-2 count to boot. In DC, Diamondbacks and Nationals tied up at 1, bottom of the 2nd. 2 outs. Nats have runners at 2nd and 3rd, but a 1-2 count. Braves 1, Orioles 0, bottom of the 2nd. Runner at 1st, 1 out. Cubs and Pirates in Pittsburgh 1-1, bottom of the 2nd. Runner at 1st for the Buccos. Tigers at home in Detroit, trailing 2-0 to the Royals, just heading to the bottom of the 2nd. Top of 2nd in New York. Mets lead the Dodgers 1-0. Heading to the bottom of the 2nd in Miami, no score, Padres Marlins. Or as Google Translate does, parents for Padres. Should be father. All right. All right. Yep. Cubs and Pirates are 1-1. Yep. Sam, what is going on? Oh, that's right. You're a Pirates fan, right? Pirates tied with the Cubs 1-1, bottom of the second. Pirates have runner at first, nobody out now. 2-1 count. Dog, lefty versus righty. Suarez pitched 30. It's golfed into left and caught for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out because Ernie swings away. That pitch was low. Trisk, number 29. Thank you so much. Sorry, I can't say go Pirates today. I still would rather the Cubs win, but I'll root for the Pirates in any other game except against the Cubs and Blue Jays. Outside, 1-0 to Jimenez, the lefty, the righty-lefty. Here's the pitch. Liner into left center. Diving attempt, one hop the wall. Maybe it was off the wall. I don't know what was going on. At any rate, a stand-up double for Jimenez, the first extra base hit of the game. And the Jays have a runner at second with only 1 out. So that was much needed. Hello, Sheena Werner. Long time no see. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Terrell Davis, that would be 30. Yep, gotcha. I would have accepted Amon Green. I don't need any Terrell Davis PTSD flashbacks from that nightmare Super Bowl 32. Low in the dirt. 1-0. Just kidding. Schneider adjusting the gloves. 147 average in 51 games. 3 homers, 12 RBI. Had a homer on the 3-game sweep of the Red Sox in Boston, their last trip. Upstairs. Schneider ahead in the count. 2-0. Cutter, 86. Suarez, 35 pitches, checks, and now delivers. Upstairs again, 3-0. To Mr. Mustache, 86. Yep, Davis Schneider. Or are you talking about Terrell Davis? Takes one, just nicked the outside edge of the plate, 90, 4-seam plate. Oh, let's check the, forgot about the crowd noise, my bad. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 88, full count. Missed on a, oh no, he fouled it off, 88. What's up? Yeah, Jimenez. Hello, Jason. Okamoto, yeah, Kaz already hit today. I think he's got to be 0 for 1. Yeah, Kaz is 0 for 1. 3-2 count, 1 out, runner at second, and Schneider just looks at strike 3. He did that yesterday too. What are you doing? What is this? This was right down the freaking middle. 76-mile-per-hour curveball, and you just watched it. Why is this guy on the team? He's well below 150. Yeah, finally. I like him in the cleanup spot. I hated him in the leadoff spot. Swung on and missed, chased one low. Lucas struck out his first at bat. That was way outside. Wasn't so much low. Jeez Louise, Lucas. Suarez checks the runner at second. Delivers pitch 41. Another one low and outside. Strike 2. Couldn't lay off the junk. I love Lucas, but against a tough lefty, I don't know if you really want him leading off. Maybe should have gone with Ernie. Low and outside, he finally took a ball, 1-2. This one was way out. 91, sinker. Sinker, sinker. Yeah, sinker 91. I agree. I agree. I don't know why he's on the team. I really don't. Outside, laid off the junk, 2-2. I know Clase is injured, but I'd rather see Pinango up there. See what he can do against a lefty than wasting out every time on Davis Schneider. And let Pinango play some outfield. Outside after looking bad. 0-2. Lucas works the count full. Yeah. Fouled it off. Still a full count. Staying alive. Time called as we get another baseball thrown to the pitcher. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner at second, Jimenez. He got there with the 1-out double. And then Davis Schneider watched a curveball for strike 3 right down the middle of the plate. Lefty, lefty. Pitch 46. And he watches a curveball 75. Strike 3. What are we doing, guys? Terrible approach. They waste a double. We head to the bottom of the third. No runs, 1 hit. They left 1 in scoring position. Stop me if you've heard that one before. The Bo Sox send up Monasterio, the righty. Narvaez. Wait, how do you say his? Why have I not realized how to say this guy's name before? Narvaez? Narvaez, right? I don't know. I had a stroke there. Narvaez righty, and then Yoshida lefty. So 8-9-1 in the Bo Sox batting order. All right. Yeah. Wait, do we have a final? Yes, we do. Boo. Rays 1, Guardians 0. Damn it. 1 hit. And it's for the Cleveland team. 1 GD hit. Can't say GD. Nobody's listening. Yankees, Phillies tonight. Go Phillies. Angels, Giants. Doesn't matter. Mariners, Rangers. Well, Mariners, Rangers, just hope you'll join me tomorrow afternoon. We'll have game 4 of that series. 1:30 Central Time. Everything is 1-0 or 0-0. Royals up 2-0 over the Tigers, however. Bottom of the second. And Pirates take the 3-1 lead on the Cubs. Top of third. And the Diamondbacks lead the Nationals 2-1. Bottom of the third. We'll have Jays tomorrow in D.C. to take on the Nationals. And then WNBA returns Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. Both games for the WNBA are on USA, so I do not get those. Righty, right down the middle for strike 1 to Monasterio on a 4-seam, 92. 250 average, 5 homers, 18 RBI. Takes outside, 86. Evens the count, 1-1. We got this, Blue Jays, hopefully. Yep. In there at the knees, 95, 1-2. Yeah, well, at least they're taking pitches, but I hate seeing them watch curveballs for strike 3. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Still 1-2. I have no idea. I mean, like I said, at least he's hitting 9th. I got sick of him hitting anywhere. Yep. Bottom of the third. Liner into left. Off the monster. Schneider fires a gem to second, bullet, whatever. I don't know. I'm tripping on my words. Single to left. At least they held him to a single. Second hit. Both teams have 2 hits thus far. Sunday morning. Oh, are you West Coast, Pacific time zone? Thanks for being here, Lonnie. I'm watching on Sportsnet. And Nesson sometimes gets back late and misses stuff on replay, so I've learned not to use Nesson. 86 low. I don't know if Nesson shows pitch types. I can't remember. Yep, Sportsnet via MLB.tv over the ESPN app. They don't give pitch types on Sportsnet. Swung on and missed. 93. Navarez has a 1-1 count. 198 average. 3 homers, 9 RBI in 57 games. 9th hitter in their lineup. Righty. Squares to bunt. Back to Gausman. Only throw is to first. So sack bunt. 1 out. Runner at second now. Yoshida, the DH, the hitter now. As Monasterio's the runner at second. Oh for 1 with a pop out. Yoshida, 260 average, 4 homers, 19 RBI. Takes low, ball 1. Sox are 4 for 14, 286 with runners in scoring position for the series thus far. Gausman checks the runner, delivers. Grounded to Vlad. He'll take it to the bag himself. G3 for out number 2, but the runner is 90 feet away from home plate now. But 2 outs, more importantly. Or Sportsnet, yeah. Okay, Rafaela 0 for 1, a line out in the first. 2.78 on the average, 10 homer. All right, let's look up the RBI since they took it down. 45 RBIs. Takes strike 1, 95. Down the middle. I don't know. I guess they think Schneider can play the Green Monster better in left, but he gives you nothing hitting 9th either. Fouled it off late. 0-2, 95. Strike 2. You're on Sportsnet as well. Yeah, so am I. I'm going to be behind, though, because I'm on a streaming app. So MLB.com will be like 2 pitches ahead, usually, at least. Inside takes 96, 1-2. Fake throw to third by Kirk. 4-seam, 96. Come on, Gausman, get out of this. Low and outside, evens the count. 2-2. Slider, 85. Gausman delivers. Foul. Just foul. Wow, that didn't miss by much. Off the tarp and down the right field foul territory. Runner has to return to third. Yeah, that just sliced foul. No, it wasn't as close as it looked live, actually. It was over the ump. He was late. Me too. Hey, Dave and Tammy Olson, welcome. Thanks for being here to cheer on the Blue Jays. All right, here's the pitch by Gausman. Upstairs, foul off, 96, late on a high heat. Still 2-2. Rafaela, the hitter, with a 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runner at third. Single, bunted to second, took third on a ground out, and gets by Vlad into right field. That'll play to run. 1-0 Bo Sox. Rafaela, the RBI single. Well, you got to get one anyways, right? You know you need two, usually three, if not four. Just stay out of the big inning here now. It's too bad Vlad, yeah, that wasn't even close. Vlad had no play to his right. I mean, his left, us looking at him, his right. All right, 1-0. Abreu up. He's 0 for 1. Righty versus lefty. Gosman delivers. Fouled it off. 94, strike one. All right, pitch number 54 for Gosman is... Wow, that was a strike? Oh my goodness, look how high this was. 4C 95. Good time to point out the umps. The 4 blind mice in this case, I guess. Quinn Wolcott is your home plate umpire. That wasn't even close. I can't believe he didn't challenge that. 96 outside, 1-2 the count. Come on. Yep. Hello, Sports Edits. Quinn Wolcott behind the dish. DeJesus first, Johnson second, Paul Clemens at third. Fouled off, out of play, still 1-2. That was a terrible call. I mean, we're talking inch and a half, 2 inches or more, maybe. I was just shocked Abreu didn't challenge it. It was so obviously a ball. 1-2, 2 outs, runner at first, fouled off, and into the stands, out of play. All right. All right, somebody handed it to a kid. That was nice of them. I'm sure that little girl is happy. Yep, Rays 1-0 over the Guardians. Yep, congrats to Buck Skullgang and his Tampa Bay Rays. You would rather have them win the division than the Yankees, so... Low evens that count, 2-2. Come on, Gosman, go after him. Don't lose him. Splitter 84 in the dirt. Sellers. Even if they win each game before the trade deadline, they're not even going to be 500. Fouls it off. I just don't see them playing 9 above 500 in the last... I don't know how many games we're at. 57, I think. So what, they got to go, I mean, they got to go ridiculously well over their final 57 games just to get to 500. And 500 is no guarantee of a wild card. I don't think it will be. All right, down the middle, strike 3. Caught him looking. Strikeout number 3 for Gosman. So that's light years above his best. Light years better than his last start. We've played 3. The Red Sox pick up a run. They leave 1. We head to the top of the 4th. Vlad Guerrero Jr. righty. Kirk righty. Springer righty against the lefty pitcher. And that is your 2, 3, 4 hitters for Toronto. Oh, 2-0, 1-3-0. So as we were, so what were we saying? Gosman, Hoffman, Bieber, Varsho, and maybe Straw, if you can get anything for him, are on the trading block. I believe. Vlad is leading off. I'd rather be. Well, yeah, I'm just saying I would rather the Rays win it over instead of the Yankees, though. If the choice is Yankees or Rays, I'm going Rays every day. Vlad is leading off. Yeah, I guess I should try and do that. Oh, Bucks, sorry. For some reason, your high there got held. Oh, it got translated. It was high sin. I think you have to put sin bin, all one word. It holds sin for some reason. Maybe I'll have to look. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look into putting the sub count. That's a good idea. We can take a look right now while we got a minute as Vlad's signing autographs. So this had to be before the game because he's due up. I hope he's not. Yeah, he's at the plate. All right, Vlad leading off. I believe he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Yep. Suarez delivers 87 inside for ball 1. Upstairs, that's a ball. 90. He called it a strike. It's not even close. Look at this pitch, too. But the Jays are down a challenge thanks to Kirk. Inside, 90, 2-1. All right, updated sub count. We are at, well, no subs today. Maybe one because I think we lost one. We're at 2507. Fouled straight back, 2-2. All right, hope you're enjoying that the live stream. All I ask in return is please hit the like button or the thumbs up on the video and consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel if you haven't already. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended by YouTube to other viewers. I thank you for your support. Vlad fouls off. 0-1, still 2-2. 51 pitches for Suarez. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream. It is faster and it is commercial free. Ah, there we go. I got to answer the chat there too. Vlad swung on a miss. 5th strikeout for Suarez. And 1 out for the Jays here in the top. Giovanni Moran warming up. And Weiser. It's a double barrel action for the Bo Sox. Top of the zone, strike 1. Kirk is the hitter, 0 for 1. He's got a 1-1 count. That pitch was way high. Time called by Kirk. A liner just over the shortstop into left field. And a 1-out single by Captain Kirk. Hit number 3 for the Jays. Let's see, the Red Sox got their run in the 3rd. Yeah. All right. Let's go, Big G. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't. 40 years old, the translated Kirk, yeah. Springer lines it into right center. Kirk is going to have to hold at second. 2 back-to-back singles with 1 out. Imagine if the Jays actually get better after selling. Yeah, it'd be nice, right? Vlad not hitting in May and June. Not great pitching at times. Not being able to get from the starter. to Varland at times, then having bad starting pitching at times. I mean, and then they've had bad defense at times. It's been everything. Everything has failed them at one point or another. Well, he got a single. Just not the same club, just two vastly different clubs. I don't know why it's translating that. All right, Varsho 0 for 1 with 1 out. Lefty, and Varsho hitting 5th. Takes right down the middle, strike 1, 88. So that's probably sinker. Takes low, ball 2, 89. Just, no, ball 1. Pardon me. I thought it was ball 2. Oh, I need to get water this half inning. Weak tapper to second. Throw to the shortstop at second. 4-6 fielder's choice. Runner moves to third. But 2 down. Way to get all of that one, Varsho. My gosh. Yep. Come on, Oak. We need a single. Need an RBI single. Walk would be great, but we really need a 2-out hit here. He's hitting 6, 0 for 1. Okie dokie. Popped it up on an 88-mile-per-hour pitch, back and out of play. 0-1. Offered at a cutter. High in the zone, but a strike. Popped out in the second, 0 for 1, 226 average, 23 homers, 65 RBI. In the dirt, curveball, 75, 1-1. Oak leads in by a lot in both homers and RBI. Like more than 20 RBIs more than Guerrero, and 11 homers ahead of Springer, I think. Upstairs and in, 88. Ball 2. Cutter, 88. Hello again, Dave and Tammy Olson. Thanks for being here and cheering on the A's. Yep, we need it. Eyes bleeding for a run. Fouled it off. And out of play, off the facade, looks like, down the left field line. Terrible camera coverage by Sportsnet. I had no idea. Oh, they do have a golf sign in... that's surprising, in Fenway. You know about the Citgo sign, like, across the street. I guess that's it. It's across the street, I think. All right, 2-2 count with 2 outs. Runners at first and third. The pitch called, strike 3 on the outside edge of the plate. 91. Side is retired. No runs. 2 hits. They leave 2, first and third. Runner in scoring position. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Bo Sox send up Contreras, righty. Durbin, righty. Gonzalez, righty, to face Gosman. And that is 4, 5, 6 in their lineup. Oh, I need to go get water real quick. I'll be back. Well, 040-130. All right, we're good. Oh, yeah, let's check on this game. Oh, no. 2-0. 2-0 Utah in the top of the second. There may be no game 3 tomorrow then. And the Talons would win their second straight AUSL Athletes Unlimited Softball League title. Again over the Bandits, but maybe the Bandits can get 2 and get back into the game. All right, didn't have time to get the water. We'll have to get that next half inning. Gosman is ready. Homer or double? Yeah. Unfortunately, he whiffed again. 7-3. Hey, what's up, Trisk? Thanks again for being here. Appreciate you. All right, I don't know what the delay is. Not sure why this is taking so long. They've been back from commercial for a while. Oh, I see. Those are the Jays Hall of Fame hats. I didn't realize that. I wish I could get that, but I am not buying New Era. I prefer 47 brand. Outside, 1-0. First pitch misses to Contreras, who's 0 for 1. That was a four-seam, 92. Yes, thank you, Trisk. I appreciate it. I think we hit it Friday, so Friday night. It wasn't that long ago, but thank you. Thank you and Dr. Delay for your help. Dr. Delay. Yes, yes. The man, the myth, the legend. Strike down the middle, 81. That is 2-1 count for his world famous NFL play-by-play. I know he hates when I say that, so that's why I say it. Low. 3-1. Come on, Gosman. Don't do a leadoff walk. Four-seam miss, 94. Cleanup hitter. Righty. 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Down the right field line. And is it fair or foul? What did he call? All right, first base ump says it's a foul. All right, no challenge from Boston. Apparently it's sliced foul. Couldn't tell by what Sportsnet showed, and they haven't shown a replay. Full count pitch. Inside, ball 4, he walked him. Free pass issued by Gosman, but that is the first walk of the game. Suarez has struck out 6 and only given up 4 hits in 4 innings. And just the 1 run given up on 3 hits and now a walk by Gosman. He has 3 strikeouts. Durbin, the 5th hitter, takes high, ball 1. Four-seam, 93. Ow. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Chased one low for strike 1. I listened to more hockey this past year than my whole life up to this year combined. Fouled off. 1-2. Oh, thank you so much, Trisk. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I don't do a lot of Penguins games. I think there's a lot of competition for Penguins games, unfortunately. Sabres and Canadians games do much better for my channel, at least from the Eastern time zone. Foul. Nope, lined into right. That'll fall in for a hit just over the infield. Lucas scoops it up, and the Red Sox have 2 on. And nobody out. A walk and a single, and Gosman in a spot of trouble here in the bottom of the 4th. Each team has 4 hits now. Come on, Gosman. Yeah, I doubt there's any bullpen action. But Gosman is at 70 pitches with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. So don't think he'll go too much further than the 4th or 5th. Squared to bunt down the right field line. Gosman will tag him out. And the runners advance to second and third with only one out. Good bunt by Romy Gonzalez. Sacrificed the runners into scoring position. That'll bring up Duran 0 for 1. On deck, Monasterio. Come on, Gosman. Outside, ball 1. Duran, 191 hitter, 13 homers, 52 RBI. The 1-0 pitch. Lined into right center. That'll score 1, if not 2. Throw to second. And 2 RBI single by, who was that? Duran. And the Bo Sox lead 3-0. Great googly moogly. Hit number 5 by the Bo Sox drives in 2 runs. Here in the 4th. They got 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and lead 3-0. With only 1 out and a runner at first. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Gosman throws to first, not in time. Welp, the offense has some work to do. Really want Gosman to get out of this. Don't want to be down more than 3-0. Especially with this offense, despite the outburst yesterday. Lined to center and short of the track. Varsho gets it in hurry. Gets it in a hurry to second for out number 2. Big out there. Yep, that's about it. Welcome to 2026 Toronto Blue Jays baseball. And that'll bring up Navarez after Monasterio F8 put out Varsho. All right, come on, get Navarez out. 198 average on the season. This is first at bat? Wait, how is that possible? Did he get hit by a pitch? How is everybody else on their second at bat and he has no official at bat? Upstairs evens the count, 1-1. What? I don't remember there being a hit by a pitch. That can't. How can he be 0 for 0 with no walks and no hit by pitch? Did he? Oh, maybe he had a sac bunt. Wouldn't it say that though? At any rate, 1-2 the count. I don't know. Come on. CMON got translated to COME space ON. I would think they would put up sack, if he was 0 for 0 with the sacrifice. So he didn't walk. I don't think he was hit by a pitch. Must have been a sack. Check swing. No, he didn't. Got him. High heat. Forced strikeout for Gosman. But the damage is done. We've played 4. We head to the top of the 5th. The Sox got 2 runs. They leave 1. And heading to the top of the 5th, the Jays will send up Clement, righty, Jimenez, lefty, and Schneider, righty. 7, 8, 9 in the lineup, due up. All right, I got to go get water real quick. Mandela effect. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's sitting on 4, Randy. Yeah. Maybe he'll get 5 next inning. Whoops. Oh, I had a typo. I didn't even recognize what I typed. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, Suarez pitching a good game so far. 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, no walks, and he struck out 6. Let's see what 7, 8, 9 can do. Yeah, let's get the crowd noise going again. All right, left. No, actually, he's done. Weisert is in. Righty. Clement takes strike 1. Here in the top of the 5th. Fouled it off his foot, 0-2. So Weisert, a righty. 2-2 record, 4.24 ERA, 42 games, 40 and a third innings pitched, 37 strikeouts, 1.24 WHIP, 31 years of age. Right-hander, 6'2", 235, went to Fordham. Drafted by the Yankees in 2016. Fouled off by Clement, still 0-2. Opponent batting average, 245. He's got 5 holds, 0 for 2, and saves. Greg Weisert from Bayshore, New York. 0-2 to Erndog. Swung on and missed. Chased a pitch low. Strike 3. Tough pitch, but plenty low. A changeup. Ernie got fooled on it. That'll bring up Jimenez. He's 1 for 1 with a double. Seriously, I have to look up what that hitter did in his first at bat. Must have been a sacrifice. Popped foul and into the stands for strike 1 by Jimenez. Eesh. First pitch was a 4-seam 95. Righty versus lefty. Jimenez hitting 8th. He had a double. Jays did nothing with it with 1 out. Fouled it off. 96. Strike 2. As Jimenez adjusts the batting gloves. And called time now. Righty versus lefty. Weisert delivers. Lined into left and over the shortstop and into left for a 1-out single. All right. Jimenez coming to life here with 2 hits. And the Jays pick up their 5th hit, but they trail 3-0 to the Bo Sox. Should I take away the red in the score thing? Is that too hard to read? Make it white, easier to read? Let me know in the comments, in the chat. 146 average for Davis Schneider. He's the 9th place hitter. Takes strike 1 right down the middle of the plate. Sinker 94. Caught looking at a curve for his first at bat for a strikeout. Weisert in first call to the bullpen for the Bo Sox here in the top of the 5th. Fouled it off. Jimenez must have been moved. Yep, Jimenez was off on the pitch. Strike 2. He fouled it straight back. Got over the top of it, though. It was a ground ball. Good to see Jimenez with a 2-hit game. We need that. No more putting Ernie Clement at short, please. Just keep him at second base. Here's the pitch. Liner into center. Short of the track, caught for out number 2. F8. Put out for Rafaela. 2 down. Strikeout. Where is that at bat? Let's see. Abreu. Duran. Come on, let's see. He wouldn't have hit in the... All right, I'll look between innings. Seriously. Outside, DeLucas, 86. Ball 1. Slider, 86. All right, righty, lefty now. Hopefully Lucas can get a single, maybe a double in the gap, and score Gonzalez with 2 down in the 5th. Weak tapper. Pitcher fields it. Throw to first. 1-3 ground out to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. Bottom of the 5th coming up. And the Bo Sox will send up Yoshida lefty, Rafaela righty, and Abreu lefty. So top of the order for Boston in the bottom of the 5th. Halfway home, 3-0 Red Sox. Why is Schneider playing? Isn't there anyone else that can play? Yes. OPS 1. That's AAA. I mean, the dude just can't hit at the major league level. On the bench today, they have Pinango, a left-handed hitter. They list him as a left fielder, and Straw, a righty. Right-handed hitter and right. I mean, Straw is marginally better, but he's been slumping too. I have no idea why Schneider's playing. What I'll say is at least he's only hitting 9th, but still, he shouldn't even be on the team, let alone in the lineup. I don't understand their fascination with this guy, this supposed myth that he can hit well in Fenway Park just because he had 1 home run against them and maybe a double in that 3-game sweep in the last time the Jays traveled to Boston. And the main reason he's up is because Clase got injured. But there's got to be somebody else at AAA. And that's the other thing. Don't even send him to AAA and waste at bats for the minor leaguers. Just DFA him and get him off this team. But AAA pitching is much different than major league pitching, obviously. I mean, maybe that's oversimplifying it, but August 10th through the 13th. Oh, they got a 4-game set. Red Sox Jays coming up. All right, I think we're ready in the bottom of the 5th. Some sort of delay. I don't know. Sportsnet got back late to the 1-0 the count. Very odd. Yoshida's down to 259. He's 0 for 2. 4 homers, 19 RBI. Pops it up, 90. Left field, Schneider fields at F7 for out number 1. 2-pitch at bat. And Gosman will gladly take that. Yeah, but that's the thing is let Pinango play. He's not going to get better sitting on the bench. Let Pinango face a lefty. I don't get it. You called him up for his bat, and yet he sits behind Schneider. Schneider, and they've got a righty in. They could have lifted Schneider now. They could have put somebody else in for Schneider. They could have put Pinango in. 0-1 to Rafaela. He fouls it off. 0-2. I don't know. I don't think there's any explaining what John Schneider does anymore. That doesn't make any sense. 4-seam, 93 was the first pitch. 0-2 the count after a foul ball. Bright sunny day in Fenway. High pitch grounded to Clement at second. Throw to first in plenty of time for out number 2 as Rafaela barely trotted that one out. 2 up, 2 down for the Bo Sox. That'll bring up Abreu, who's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Fouled off the first pitch, 94 late, 0-1. Gausman at 84 pitches, giving up a run in the third and 2 in the fourth. And where he got 2 outs in the fifth. In the dirt, 1-1. Well, if he keeps this pitch count low, maybe he'll come out for the 6th. Hopefully the Jays can get on the board next inning. Liner right at Clement. No, I guess it was a grounder. Throw to first in time. 4-3 ground out. Quickly, 3 up, 3 down. Go Boston in the 5th. We've played 5 heading to the top of the 6th. The 2, 3, 4 hitters. Guerrero Jr. righty. Kirk righty. Springer righty are due up. All right, I hope you're enjoying the live stream despite the Jays being down 3-0. If you could do me a favor, you can help support the channel by clicking the thumbs up or the like button on the video. Thank you for the 45 likes. Consider also hitting the subscribe button to the channel if you haven't already. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended by YouTube to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you for your support. If you have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster, less lag, and it is commercial free. And I have trouble typing there. No autocorrect. All right. All right, yeah. We will have the series versus the Nationals coming up. Any other finals? Nope, just 1-0 Rays over Guardians. Anything close? Nah, everything's in the 5th. All right, we'll get to that later. Still 2-0 Utah over Chicago, bottom of the 3rd. As the Talons can clinch the AUSL championship with a win. Now Guerrero's the pitcher for the Bo Sox. 1-1, 2.35 ERA, 22 games, 23 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts, 1.00 WHIP, 6'8", 225. Vlad lines one and caught and right for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out, down goes Vlad. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this guy is very tall, to say the least, from Boca Chica, Colombia. Elde Boca Chica, his nickname. Yeah, he pitched Friday, I believe. Inside edge of the plate and challenged correctly. That's going to be strike 1. Initially called a ball. What happened to the strike zone? Kirk is up. He's 1 for 2. That is a strike. I got the sound effects back. Yep. Well, we got a win yesterday, but still 9 games under 500, and if they can't rally, they're going right back to 10 under. Probably the season low, I assume. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Kirk, 90 miles per hour, 0-2. All right, Rosenbag for Guerrero. 1 out after Vlad flied to right. Kirk fouls it down the right field line near the turf, past the ball boy. I'll have to go pick that up. 0-2 still the count. All right, Diamondbacks 4, Nationals 4, bottom of the 5th, 1 out, runner at first. Braves 2, Orioles 0, top of the 5th. Runner at first, 1 out for the Braves. Pirates 8, Cubs 4, end of the 5th in Pittsburgh. Kirk grounds one into right, past between the first and second baseman for a 1 out single. Kirk with 2 hits today, I believe. And the Jays are out hitting the Red Sox. All right, what are we in? The top of the 6th. Oh, I forgot to put the board up. Well, end of 5. I typed it. Yep, Kirk has 2 of the 6 hits. Springer swings and misses. Strike 1. Kirk and Springer and Jimenez. 3 people have the 6 hits. That's the problem. You got 6 hits, but it's between 3 players. 0-1 the count to Springer, the cleanup hitter. Kirk aboard at first. Low and outside, ball 1. Yep, 1 pitch. Springer up to 234. 11 homers, 30 RBI. Second on the team in home runs with 11. Just incredible. Nobody, third place does not have 10 yet. Only team in baseball with that. Strike 2. At the knees, a sinker, 100. Yes, Springer and actually Vlad in his last 4 games has been hitting better, to be fair. Just not today. Popped up. Springer on the infield. Second baseman under it for out. Number 2. P4. Put out for is it Rami or Romy Gonzalez? Probably Romy. That'll bring up Varsho 0 for 2. All right. Why aren't... All right. Varsho's a lefty. Okay. He hit into a double play and a fielder's choice. 245, 7 homers, 25 RBIs. So hasn't gotten the ball out of the infield today. Low, ball 1. Sinker, 102. Guerrero with 10 pitches, working here in the top of the 6th. The starter went 4. Low, ball 2. They used, who did they have? Weisert? Yeah, Weisert worked a scoreless 5th. And Guerrero has 2 outs, a runner at first here in the 6th. But a 2-0 count to Varsho. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. All right, base hit, ball 4 here. Varsho, take a strike if necessary, please. Righty versus lefty. Guerrero in the windup. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. He walked him. Jays have a runner in scoring position. And I got to imagine Gosman's going to come out to pitch the 6th. I don't think his day is done. He's not at 100 pitches, so. Beyond the 6th, though, I kind of doubt it. Okamoto up, down to 225 average, 23 homers, 65 RBI. Leads the team by far in homers and RBI, and a mound visit in progress. Oak is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And welcome Tony Mock, if I didn't say hello earlier. And Ple White, Ple White. And I'm ready to play. And Cowplops, welcome. I know you've been here before. Sorry if I was behind on the chat. All right, first and second. And Yukeko for Okamoto, I assume. Yep. Oak takes a ball, 1-0, outside on a slider, 92. Series, the Jays are 6 for 22 with runners in scoring position. 0 for 4 today. Low, ball 2. Come on, Oak. Ball 4, base hit time. As Justin Slayton warming in the Red Sox bullpen. Two and 0 the count. And Oak pops it up. Routine fly to right. F9 caught for out number 3. No runs. Was it 1 hit or 2? Doesn't matter. They leave 2. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Bo Sox send up Contreras righty, Durbin righty, Gonzalez righty. 4, 5, 6 in their lineup. All right, let's run through the scores real quick. Top of the 4th in College Station, Texas. So 3 innings to play. Utah Talons leading the Chicago Bandits 2-0. They won game 1 in this best of 3, so they could win the AUSL championship for the 2nd year in a row if they hang on. Any other finals? Nope, just Rays 1, Guardians 0. All right, let's go from the bottom. Rangers 1, Mariners 0 through 2. Cardinals 2, Reds 1, top of 4. White Sox 3, Astros 2, top of 5th. Brewers 3, Rockies 0, top of 5. Twins 6, A's 0, bottom of the 3rd. Marlins 3, Padres 1 through 5. Dodgers 3, Mets 1, end of the 4th. Royals 3, Tigers 0, bottom 5th. And Pirates 8, Cubs 4, bottom 6. Braves 2, Orioles 0, bottom 5. Nationals 6, Diamondbacks 4, top 6. A lot of home teams leading. All right, Gausman on the bump to pitch here in the bottom of the 6th. And Fisher will warm up. All right, can we get the game underway? What is the delay, the doctor delay, if you will? First pitch fouled off 0-1 by Contreras, who's 0 for 1. Oh, yeah, I didn't figure out what Navarez did his first at-bat yet. Swung on and miss, 85, strike 2. Who does Navarez follow? Okay, he struck out in the bottom of the 4th, so he probably didn't play in the 3rd. Swung on and missed, chased one outside. Strikeout number 5 for Gausman with 1 out here. So it was a sack bunt. That's what I was guessing. Thank you, Jane Websites. That's what I figured, but they didn't put sack up for his bats. Strikeout number 5. Thank you. I figured, but I just, like, it was so odd they didn't bother to show it in his stats. That is ball 1 to the hitter Durbin, who's 1 for 2. Fouled straight back. Yeah. That's what I figured, but I couldn't remember, and I didn't understand why they didn't put sack underneath, but thank you for cluing me in. That was bugging me. Gausman delivers upstairs, 2-1, 94 missed to Durbin. That was a 4-seam. Upstairs, did he go? Apparently not. The first base ump. 3-1 the count, though. Now, with 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. Red Sox already up 3-0. Line or grounded to short. Jimenez up with it. Over to Vlad in time for out number 2. 6-3 ground out. That'll bring up Gonzalez. I think I am going to take a quick break after this inning. Gausman at 94 pitches. Swung on a miss right down the middle. 84, strike 1. To Gonzalez, who's 1 for 1. Splitter missed, 84. He has a single and a sac bunt. Hitting 6. Fouled it off. 0-2. Excuse me. 96 pitches for Gausman. And like I said, 5 strikeouts, only 1 walk, but he's given up 5 hits and 3 runs. Outside, 1-0. I'm sorry, outside 1-2. What am I saying? Swung on and missed. Foul tip, strike 3. 6 Ks for Gausman. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th coming up. Clement righty, Jimenez lefty, Schneider righty. 7, 8, 9 in the Blue Jays lineup. And let's lose the crowd noise. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and be back. Thank you so much. Jays, you're not showing up for Gausman. Wake up, give him a win. Yeah, it's hard when you get shut out on 6 hits and like a walk. He hasn't pitched that bad. 3 runs over 6 innings isn't that bad. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back, and Justin Slayton is in for the Red Sox. Let's see. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, sorry, Caden. Yep. Hello, Roderick. Thus, welcome to 2026 Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Nothing like 2025 Toronto Blue Jays baseball. 1-4, 5.11 ERA, 28 games, 24 2/3 innings pitched, 33 strikeouts, 1.46 WHIP. Clement swings and misses for strike 1 in the top of the 7th. Clement takes outside, ball 1. And Slayton, 237 opponent batting average, 5 for 13 on saves, 34 holds. Clement grounds to short, the first for out number 1. So G ground out 6-3, assist to Monasterio, put out for Contreras. 1-0. Yep. It's about the size of it. You know, when you get, hey, Pinyango grabbed the bat. Finally, Davis Schneider out of the game. God, just DFA him immediately after this game, please. Wow, that was a wicked pitch. Caught the top of the zone. Strike one, sweeper 85. There's nothing Gonzalez could do with that. Problem for the Jays is 3 players each have 2 hits. They got 6 hits, but fouled off 0-2. Jimenez, Springer, and Kirk have 2 hits today. Everybody else is asleep. Lucas has struck out twice. Guerrero Jr. struck out twice. Okamoto was strikeout. Clement just, well, he had 1 strikeout. And Schneider, of course, strikeout. And Schneider looked at a curveball. In the dirt, 1-2 to Jimenez. That was a curveball, 85. Slayton delivers. Fouled off. Jimenez protects the plate. 98. That would have been a strike if he hadn't swung at it. And I think Gosman is done. I think Fisher will come in for the bottom of the 7th. Oh, sorry. Slayton. Did I say Gonzalez? I meant Slayton. Sorry. Second to first in time, or was that? Yeah, no, that was just a Contreras. Never mind. G3. Sorry, Slayton the pitcher. My bad. If I said Gonzalez, I meant Jimenez for the ground out. Maybe I said Gonzalez. Sorry. I goofed. 2 down. 2 ground outs. Pinyango, 263 average, 5 homers, 20 RBI. I wish he would try to get him. Yeah, no, I made a mistake. If I said Gonzalez, I apologize. I think that was I meant Jimenez. I don't know why I said Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Oh, wait, Gonzalez is the second baseman. I don't know. I goofed. 1-0 to Pinyango. Slayton gets him to swing late at a 98-mile-per-hour pitch. Sinker. Yeah. I know. I blew it. Thank you, Robin. I had to scroll a ways to remember. It was just odd that they said 0 for 0, but didn't put sack underneath. Like, it looked like what Pinyango, if you see right here, had 0 for 0 and a dash. And it's like, well, no, he doesn't have a dash. He did have a plate appearance. That one was fouled off the catcher's glove for 1-2 count. 9th hitter in the lineup. Swung on and missed. Pinyango goes fishing. And the side is retired. All right, 7th inning stretch time. Duran lefty, Monasterio righty, Navarez righty. So that is 7, 8, 9 for the Bo Sox. And it should be Fisher coming into the game. It looked like him. And I will queue up Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Give me a second here. Boop, 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 boo. Boop, 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 boo. Boop, 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 boop. By the time I get it, I'll be done humming it. I hate to leave it up in case I accidentally click a button and play something I don't want to play. All right, there we go. Boo. For Pinyango striking out. Yeah, agreed. I might need a little more water to finish this one up. Oh, looks like I gotta plug in my phone. So I want to make sure I cut off ball game when it ends. Got 7 seconds. All right. On to the bottom of the 7th. All right, yep. Gosman gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and a walk, struck out 6 in 6. I mean, I don't know what the definition of a quality start is, but your offense, you'd like to think could get 3 or 4 runs, and that's just not the case this year, as the Jays are 30th in runs scored. 3-3 record. I mean, that's the biggest difference last year to this year is they score 1 run less a game on average. 3.83 ERA, 49 games. Outside should have, late challenge. This will be a ball. Originally called a strike. As Duran, I mean, this was not even close. 7 games started, 1 save, 51 2/3 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts, 1.22 whip. Yep, missed by an eighth of an inch. 6'4", 180, 26 years of age. And opponent batting average 212, 8 holds, 1 for 1 on saves. Tapped foul, 90, 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Fouled it off, out of play. 1-2. Yep. I agree. No argument here. No argument here. It's been rough. June wasn't great. July seems worse. Whether it is or not, it feels like it. Record overall would say yes. In the dirt before the plate, 2-2 the count. Missed a slider. I mean, it seemed, Pinango in left for Schneider, of course. It would have seemed that the bats were waking up a little bit, but today it's just 3 hitters with 2 hits and nothing. We grounded into a double play. We struck out a bunch. 84 outside, full count, good take by Duran. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. Boston already up 3-0. Fisher with pitch number 6. Grounded into right center. Varsho gets to it, but a leadoff single for the Bo Sox. They have 6 hits to match the Jays now. Red Sox got 1 in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th. Yeah, but to be fair, Gosman's been pretty bad in his last 7 starts, especially. Low, ball 1. I mean, you can claim lack of run support all you want, but his numbers have been brutal. He's 0-5 with a 7.27 ERA in his last 7 starts, so not good. 2-7 prior. Throw to first by Kirk, not in time. Stolen base. So a runner at second now. Duran with his 15th stolen base. Very close play, but I think Duran, he definitely got his hand in there and never came off the bag. Decent throw by Kirk, but just way too late. Jays just don't hold runners on. Low. 3-0 now. And, oh, great. Little warming up. How is this guy on the team? Speaking of guys, why are they on the team? And he has 0 trade value. Inside, ball 4. He walked him. Please don't put... I misspelled Toronto. Are you kidding me? Well, you knew what I meant. 2 on, nobody out for the Red Sox. Carlos Narvaez 0 for 1 with that sac bunt in the third. Yeah, strikeout, but like earlier it had a dash when it should have said sack. That's why I was confused. And I knew there was no hit batter and obviously no walk. He squares the bunt, pops it up. Kirk can't get to it. 0-1, too far away towards the on deck circle. Oh, please don't put Little in. Anybody but Little, please. It's only 3-0. Give yourself a chance, Schneider. Oh, 1 count. He squares the bunt down the third base line. Okamoto charges it, fires to Clement, covering first for out number 1, but the Sox have runners at second and third in scoring position with only 1 away. Good bunt by Narvaez. 2 sacrifices on the day. Oh, no. Please tell me you're not going to get Little. Oh, no. What are we doing, Schneider? Please tell me that's Little. Fudge. Are you kidding me? Pitching change. We'll take a break as well. Let me get some water. Oh, great googly moogly. I don't even want to look at Little's numbers. You know they're bad. Yeah, I mean they've been up and down all year. They can't get all 3 phases or 2 of the 3 phases going. I don't even want to read his numbers. Let me get some water. Ugh. All right. Little, I think, may have had a decent outing last time. I mean, he's lowered his ERA by over 9 runs. He was at 27 earlier in the year. He's at 1761, but I mean, when you were at 27, the only way to go is down in ERA in theory. I don't even want to see it. Here comes Little. Yep, I hate to say it. Yeah, exactly. Well, as of now, it's just water. Little in to pour gasoline on the bonfire. That is this game. Red Sox ready to tee off. And, okay, Jones is pitch hitting. Jones is a 147 hitter, 3 homers, 9 RBI, 102 at bats on the season. So lefty, righty. Upstairs, Kirk correctly challenges this one. Should have been a strike. The Jays will still have their 1 ABS challenge. Good challenge by Kirk. Umpire is blind as a bat. Slider, 88. I have very little hope for this one. Well played. Yep, I agree. Got to get Jones here, though. Fouled straight back. I don't know. Why Little is wasting a... Wait, what happened? I thought it... Wait. Oh, they had a pinch. No. In the air to left and off the wall. Great. 2 runs will score. Way to go, Little. 5-0. What the fudge? Come on. Well, that was predictable. Jones, a terrible hitter, gets a 2-run double, apparently. I was confused because did they have a pinch runner before that? They showed a guy stealing, but they had second and third after the sack bunt. This wasn't. Luckily, it hit the highest, not the monster, but the highest wall in center. And it's a 2-run double. Unreal. 5-0 your score. I don't know what Schneider thought was going to happen, but that was very predictable. Rafaela, 1 for 3, the second hitter, low. Wait, did he go? They called that a strike. I guess 0-2. I apparently missed a pitch, or Sportsnet did because they were showing the replay. Four-seam 96 fouled off. Swinging strike on a knuckle curve, 86, 2-0. Yeah, Little and Davis Schneider, just DFA them after this. Nobody wants them. I wouldn't even send them to the minors. Get rid of them. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, high. And there's 2 away. Probably. How else? Yep. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Yep. Yeah, ready to tee off on. Yeah. Gasoline on the bonfire. That's how you can describe the Jays bullpen, other than Varland and Rogers, pretty much. Outside edge, low outside corner. And yeah, Little paid no attention to the runner, and he swipes third. You risk making the third out at third. It doesn't even draw a throw. Jones with his first steal of the year. And he steals third with 2 down. Okay, we need the rally hat. Actually, let's get the old logo. We'll do that first. Lefty, lefty, lifted to left. And off the monster. That'll score another run. And that one scored off of Little. He gives up the 2 inherited runners and gives up another. And what was a 3-0 game is now 6-0. And if you wanted Schneider fired, I don't blame you now. It's hard to defend this. 6 runs on 8 hits. Wait, what did Pinyango? What happened there? That hit the wall, right? He didn't just let it bounce on the ground, right? I don't know. Ay, 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 ay. What else can you say? Strike 1 to Contreras. He's 0 for 2, walked and scored. As a strikeout. Strike called inside edge of the plate in the top corner. 0-2. Weak tapper. Clement has it at second behind the bag to Vlad in time for out 3, but the damage is done. We've played 7. The Sox get 3, leave 1. Little gives up 2 inherited runners and a run of his own. Head to the top of the 8th. Jays down to the last 6 outs. Top of the order, Lucas lefty, Guerrero Jr. righty, Kirk righty, due up. Ay, yay, yay, yay. Any chance just went out the window. What are we, top 8? Yeah. One in the third, 2 in the fourth for the Boston Red Sox, 3 big ones in the bottom of the 7th. The Jays got 5 in the third yesterday. They need that and more in their final 2 innings. Any other finals? Nope, just Rays 1, Guardians 0, Yankees, Phillies tonight, Angels, Giants, the only game at 3:05. And Cubs, Pirates in Pittsburgh lead 8-5, but the Cubs have first and second, nobody out, top of the 8th. Who are we showing highlights of in Buffalo? No, I know. Davis, Schneider, and Little can be DFA'd after this game for all I care. I don't ever want to see them on this club again. Yep, Little league pitcher, gotcha. Yeah, hopefully. Yep. Yeah, it's hard to argue, guys. It really is. Yeah, well, they got a gem from Cease yesterday, right? I mean, Gosman only gave up 3 and 6, and then the bullpen destroyed any hope here in the bottom of the 7th. It wasn't like they got good pitching before Little either. Fisher didn't exactly do well. I would have rather left Fisher in, though, than bring in frickin' Little. 0-2 to Lucas as he fouls the second pitch off. Watson, the pitcher for the Bo Sox. Ryan Watson, 1-0, a righty. 6'5", 225, 28 years of age. 4.44 ERA. Thank you. Grounded to second, over to first in time for out number 1. G, 4-3 from shallow right. And Adam Macko warms up for the Jays. Just get... It's too bad that Corbin's hurt. That's probably the only reason Little is on the team. But they brought up Macko when he got hurt. Macko got sent down for Little earlier. It made no sense. Inside to Vlad, 94, 1-0. Popped it up. Fortunately, out of play. Just barely, like a row or two. It's hard to tell by TV. 1-1. Yeah, we wish, but I bet you nothing happens before the end of the year. Yeah. Well, he gave up. I mean, again, it was a combo of... I already forgot who. Vlad fouls it off. It was Fisher who gave up 2 and a third, and then Little gave up 2 inherited runners and his own run. So Fisher and Little did the team no favors today. It wasn't just Little. I agree. Yeah, again, Hoffman's not nearly as bad as Little. I know that's not saying a whole lot, but Hoffman, I just had problems with him being put in the 8th. Rogers should be your 8th inning guy. Routine fly to right, caught for out number 2. Vlad is now 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, same as Lucas. Again, Kirk, Springer, and Jimenez all 2 for 3. Nobody else has a hit. Varsho has a walk. That's it. 7 base runners, and they're getting shut out. Kirk takes a strike. Inside corner, strike 1. I don't know about that. Have you seen our hitting? 30th in the league. Kirk fouls it off and falls to his right knee. Yeah. Schneider and Little, Davis Schneider and Little, I'll never understand. Should not be on the team. DFA him immediately following this game. Watson, the hitter. All right, finally caught up. Kirk has a 1-2 count. Third hitter is 2 for 3 today. Watson, a righty. In relief in the top of the 8th. Misses upstairs. Ball 1, 1-2. And I got to refire the stadium noise. Sorry, YouTube held a comment that didn't need to be held. Grounder to third, high throw to first, or wide throw. It didn't matter. Kirk was nowhere near the bag. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Go the Jays in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Red Sox send up Durbin, right-hander. Gonzalez, right-hander. Duran, lefty. That is 5, 6, 7 in the Boston lineup. And I imagine it'll be Mako. I can't imagine they leave Little in, although what difference does it make at this point? Going to be hard-pressed to get 6 in the top of the 9th. I'm assuming it's going to be Mako, so we'll be ready for Mako. Watson's pitched a scoreless 8th. He's 1-0, 4.44 ERA, 3 games, a save, 52 2/3 innings pitched, 42 strikeouts, 1.29 whip. Went to Auburn, born in Auburn, Alabama. 6'5", 225, age 28. And we'll get you Mako's numbers once he's confirmed, unless it's still little. All right, let's clear out the crowd noise. Why did I? Oh, mid 8th. Okay, can't do that right now. All right, Sportsnet. Why is the screen blank? All right, let me get out and back in. ESPN probably died. This will take forever to get back in, too. Yep, time to play. You just moved the game on me as I clicked on it. No, I don't want the Mets game. Oh, ESPN, why? Or is your app such trash? I don't know. The screen went blank, so I assumed it died, and I needed to get out and back in. It is Mako, 4.87 ERA with a 2-0 record, 20 games at start, 20 1/3 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, 1.52 whip, 6 foot 170 lefty, 25 years of age. From Slovakia, Mariners drafted in 2019. Went to school in, I guess, Alberta, AB. I'm not sure. Vauxhall. Ball 1 low, evens the count, 1-1. Mid-game, yeah. Well, we got to have somebody to bring up, too. Yep. What was it Friday? I already forgot. 84 taken, strike 2. Oh, yeah. It was 6-4 Friday. We lost. It was 4-4. Grounded off of Mako over to Okamoto. That'll be an error or an infield hit. Let's see what they called. Single. Deflected by Mako to Okamoto. The leadoff hitter is aboard. Hit number 9 by Boston. Upstairs, 80, not even close. Slider. Wow. 1-0 the count. Hitter is Gonzalez. 1 for 2, a single and a sac bunt. Grounded short. Nice play by Gonzalez or Jimenez. Pardon me. Throw to Clement, over to Vlad in time for a 6-4-3 double play. Sorry, Jimenez, Clement, Guerrero Jr. 6-4-3, rack him up. Finally, great play to his right by Jimenez, and he spun and fired a dart to Clement at second. All right, Mako gets 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Duran, the hitter, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, a run, and a stolen base. He's hitting 196. 0-1 the count. Yep. Finally turned, finally turned a double play. 1-1 the count. Fairly quick game. This game didn't start on time. We're only at about 2 hours and 12 minutes. Oh my gosh, that was called a ball. A good challenge by Kirk. And now it's 0-2. Unbelievable. Slider 86. More mistakes by this ump. Just do ABS for every pitch. I don't get it. I think this season has shown we can do that. Weak tapper, but no play as Guerrero Jr. fields it. And nobody to throw to. Just Duran beat it out. Infield single. Lost him on an 0-2 count. Hit number 10 for Boston. Oh, my goodness. Bottom of the 7th. Why do you bring in who you brought in? I don't get it. Low and inside, 85, 1-0. It's going to be hard enough to get 3 runs. Now you got to get 6. Mako behind in the count, 1-0. Monasterio, the 8th place hitter, the 1 for 2. Grounded, just foul down the third baseline. Nice play by the ball girl or ball woman, not sure. And a youngster gets a souvenir tucked under the net. 1-1 the count. Mako looking at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Low. 2-1, 83. Missed on a changeup. Here's the pitch. Liner into right center. Diving or sliding catch by Lucas to end the inning. Wow. Nice play. F9 or L9. We head to the top of the 9th. The Jays have 3 outs to work with. Springer righty. Varsho lefty. Okamoto righty. That is 4, 5, 6 in the lineup. Due up for Toronto. Let's lose the crowd noise. Should have done a rally jersey, I guess. Here, we'll turn this one around, I guess. Throw the hat. Oh 60 610 0. All right, Jays, use your last ABS challenge if necessary. What do you got to lose in the top of the 9th? Well, that's the problem. It was 3-0. You had second and third with 1 out. I would have much rather have seen just leave in Fisher at that point. And then Little comes in, gives up the 2 inherited runners and a run on top of that. So even if he didn't give up that other run and he just gives up the 2, then it's 5-0. I know we're nitpicking here, but I don't know, DFA Little, DFA Davis Schneider. Don't waste innings pitched and at bats on these two clowns in AAA anymore either. They're just not worth it. There's got to be a young kid you can call up instead. Hopefully Clase gets healthy soon. I don't know if I'm in a rush to see Corbin come back, but that'd be better than Little. All right, only final thus far, Rays 1, Guardian 0. We'll check the scoreboard before we sign out for the day, and we will redirect you to another game. We'll see who's got the most game left. Maybe District Nation and that Nationals game help him out. All right, Springer, one of the 3 hitters to have 2 hits. I don't know. Jimenez has the only double, so the Jays have 3 singles for the day. In there for a strike, 84. Watson still on the mound for the Bo Sox. And this, they got a 6-0 lead. Here's the 0-1. Springer takes a strike, 0-2, right there in inside corner. Sinker, 94. Please hit the like button or the thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Doing one or both helps to get the channel recommended to other viewers. Thank you for your support. Low and outside, 1-2. Takes out a ball, 1-0. Missed on a sweeper, 86. Righty. Springer takes low, ball 2, 94. He's the cleanup hitter. 3 Jays with all 6 hits. Springer 2, Kirk 2, and Jimenez 2. Jimenez had the only extra base hit, a double. Ooh, just missed. Maybe high and in. 3-2. Very close. Sinker, 94. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Over to first. In time. 1 away. May have tagged him. Throw was towards home a little bit. Monasterio, the assist. Wilson, the putout. 6-3 ground out. That'll bring up Varsho, who's 0 for 2. He has the only walk for the Toronto hitters today. Of course, Boston only got 2 walks with their offense, too. Upstairs, 85. Not even close. 1-0. That was outside as well. Sweeper, 85. Weak tapper to the first baseman. Couldn't get to the bag in time. They say Varsho was safe. Good hustle by Varsho to leg that one out. First baseman didn't really charge to the bag very fast. That should be an infield hit. We'll see if Boston reviews. So a single to the first baseman. Contreras just couldn't race to the bag and quick. Varsho was charging out of the left-handed batter's box. Yeah, I think he was safe. I think that was the right call. So 4 Jays hitters. Ooh, that was very close. But the Red Sox don't challenge. Oak takes a strike, 89. So 4 Blue Jays batters have reached safely twice. And that's it. Pop out, strikeout, fly out for Oak. He's hitting 225. Righty. Watson delivers. Oak fouls it off, 85. 0-2. Yeah, the Van, I don't know how to say it. It's Van and EYK. I guess Rogers wasn't available in the bottom of the 8th that game on Friday night. I questioned it as well. Well, not the bottom of the 8th. The top of... Wait. No, the bottom of the 8th. Varland. Okamoto fouls it off, 0-2. I was thinking they should have used Varland, but it was a tie game, and in the 8th, you just can't do it. They had used up so many pitchers that game. Swung on and missed. Oak chases junk for a strikeout and out number 2. Jays are down to their last out with a runner at first, trailing 6-0. Fans are on their feet. Ernie Clement, 0 for 3 today, 295 average, 8 homers, 33 RBIs. Tapped just foul past third base for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Yep, we know the standings, guys. No need to show that noise on the scoreboard. Here's the pitch. Grounded. Fair ball. No, wait. Oh, it got stuck. This might be a ground rule double. What's the call? Yeah, ground rule double for Ernie Clement. It got stuck under the left field wall in foul territory. So second and third. And 2 down. The Jays have, it hit the third baseman's glove and got wedged under the wall. So that's a 2-out extra base hit. Is that hit 8 or 9? Nope, that's hit 8. Second double for the Jays. 6 singles. Jimenez swung on and missed. 85, strike 1. Righty, lefty. Jimenez again did have a double. 2 for 3, double single, 232 average, 7 homers. Here's the pitch by Watson. Grounded down the third base line, bobbled by the third baseman, and a run scores, and the Jays have first and third, and they break the shutout. 6-1. Should be a single. I can't imagine that's an error. It is a single. RBI single for Jimenez. And the Jays get on the board with their 9th hit. Got shut out for 8 innings and 2/3, but they come up with 2 here. And a mound visit in progress. Pinango, the hitter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Pinch hit for Davis Schneider, who was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Caught looking at a curve. This is for, one of his 2 at-bats. All right, they're leaving Watson in to face the lefty. I mean, why not? 261 average for Pinango. 5 homers, 20 RBI, 708 OPS as well. Chapman warming up, the lefty, of course. Here's the pitch. Throw to second. Not in time. Gonzalez steals second. Drew a throw. Jimenez. Oh my gosh, my brain. Jimenez stole his 12th base. He gets second. One and 0 pitch. Lined into left. That's the game. L7. Final score 6-1 in 9. All right, that will do it. 85 votes, 41% that were correct that Boston would win. 6-1. Tried to make it interesting, but too little, too late. And Boston wins the series 2-1. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow. We will bring you Mariners Rangers 1:30 Central, and then Blue Jays Nationals 5:40, game 1 of a 3-game set in Washington D.C. Jays are now 10 under 500 once again. Hang tight. We'll do a post game and then we'll redirect you to another game in progress. Jays are 48 and 58. So what does that mean? 8 and 8 is 16. That's 106 games. So they have 56 games left. So just to get back to 500, what do they need to go? 33 and 23? Yeah. Right? Yeah, 33 and 23 just to get to 500, and that ain't going to make you the playoffs as far as I know. 48 and 58, both Sox improved to 54 and 50. All right. Weiser picks up the win, 3 and 2, 4.14 ERA. Gosman gives up 3 in 6 innings and takes the loss, 4 and 10 record, 4.51 ERA. Much better than he has been doing recently, though. That may be his final start in a Blue Jays uniform. So Kirk, Springer, Jimenez, Jimenez 3 for 4, the hitting star with the RBI. Kirk 2 hits, Springer 2 hits, Varsho a hit and a walk and scored the only run. Clement got a single. They had 9 hits. Boston had a 3-hit game by Duran. He had 2 RBI. Durbin with 2 hits. 2 RBI for Jones. That was the pinch hitter to face Little, I believe. Huge hit. 2 runs scored by Monasterio. Doubles. Nobody had anything bigger than a double. Gosman 6 innings, 3 runs, takes the loss. Fisher 2 earned runs in a third of an inning. Little gave up the 2 inherited runners and a run of his own in 2/3. Mako was scoreless 8th. Suarez went 4 shutout innings. Weiser went an inning, picks up the win, shutout inning. Guerrero his 11th hold. Slayton his 15th hold. Watson went the final 2, just gave up a run in the 9th with 2 outs. All right, I think that does it for the post-game show. Any other finals? Yes. Pirates 8, Cubs 7, final from Pittsburgh, PNC Park. Earlier, Rays 1, Guardians nothing, and of course, Red Sox 6, Jays 1. All right, let's see who we can redirect to. Yep, that's it. Yeah, they didn't get shut out, exactly. I agree. I mean, not to I forgot to charge my phone. Yeah, we're going to end the Twitch stream there. Anyways. I mean, not like why do I keep forgetting who pitched? Not like Fisher did great, but I would have rather seen Fisher try to get out of that than put Little in. Little and Davis Schneider need to be DFA'd after the game. There's no reason for them. They do not need to be sent to Buffalo. Don't waste innings pitched and at-bats on those 2 guys. I don't get it. All right, let me find somebody to redirect you to. We'll be back with a doubleheader for baseball on Monday. Tuesday, early evening baseball, late WNBA Tuesday night. No WNBA on Wednesday. They're both on USA. Monday, they're still off from the All-Star break. Thursday, the Jays are off. We'll have Thursday morning baseball and then WNBA at night. Then the Jays host the Cardinals Friday night. All right, let's get the redirect instructions out. And I just need the link. I think I remember how to do it now without consulting. All right, YouTube Studio. Let's see. Content. Well, it's thinking about it. Like and subscribe before you head on out. All right, seriously. Content live. That took way too long. Nope. I hit the wrong button. Edit. Now customization. Let's see who to send you to. Well, let's send you to District Nation, I think. Or would you rather go to Mets Dodgers and see CH Man? Let's see which game has the most left. Yeah, let's redirect you to... Oh, the Dodgers are down 8-3. Yeah, the Diamondbacks are up 9-5, bottom of the... Let's send you to Mets Dodgers. Say hello to CH Man. Wish him well. Is he doing the game? All right, there it is. All right, that's who we'll redirect you to. Like and subscribe to him as well. Helps other small YouTube channels. All right, Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Better results, hopefully, in DC. Until then, take care. Be well. Sinbin Stream signing out. And bye-bye. And good afternoon.